On March 6, 2025, during the AI Action Summit in Paris, Dario Amodei, CEO of Anthropic, made a striking announcement regarding the future of artificial intelligence (AI). He warned that AI systems could achieve a level of intelligence akin to a nation of geniuses by 2026 or 2027, a prediction that underscores the urgency for effective governance in AI development. This declaration comes amidst increasing global competition, particularly between democratic and authoritarian nations over AI supremacy. Key insights from Amodei's speech. 1. Timeline for AI advancement. Amodei's forecast is among the most definitive in the tech industry, projecting that AI will soon match or exceed human cognitive abilities. This sentiment resonates with other technology leaders who share concerns about the rapid advancement toward artificial general intelligence (AGI). 2. Critique of current governance efforts. He criticized the AI Action Summit as a missed opportunity, pointing out that the pace of international regulatory development is inadequate to keep up with the swift advancements in AI technology. Notably, the US and UK declined to sign key commitments during the summit, highlighting significant divisions in the global approach to AI regulation. 3. Urgent recommendations. Amodei called for democratic nations to take the lead in establishing governance frameworks for AI to mitigate the risks associated with authoritarian regimes potentially using AI for military and strategic advantages. His concerns also touch on vulnerabilities in semiconductor supply chains and cybersecurity. For economic and employment impact, Anthropic launched an economic index to track AI's effects on labor markets, demonstrating a commitment to transparency in AI development. Amodei emphasized the need for proactive measures to address the economic disruptions that advanced AI systems may cause. 5. Security risks and misuse prevention. He stressed the importance of managing security risks related to AI, particularly the potential for misuse by non-state actors. The rapid evolution of AI capabilities raises concerns that current governance structures may not be equipped to handle emerging threats. Diverging perspectives. While Amodei's timeline is clear, there are ongoing debates within the tech community about the actual pace of AI development. Some experts express skepticism about whether the necessary infrastructure, such as access to high-quality training data and adequate computing resources, can keep pace with ambitious AI goals. Both Anthropic and competitors like OpenAI face challenges in meeting the increasing demand for computing power, which could influence the timeline for achieving AGI. Timeline of events. 1. AI Action Summit in Paris, February 2025. Amodei delivers his warning about AI potentially achieving genius-level intelligence by 2026 or 2027, criticizing the slow international response to AI governance. 2. Launch of Economic Index, February 2025. Anthropic introduces a tool to measure AI's impact on labor markets, advocating for transparency and accountability in AI development. 3. Ongoing global discussions. 2025. The international community continues to struggle with finding consensus on AI governance, as evidenced by the US and UK's refusal to sign commitments from the summit. The broader implications. Amodei's statements frame AI governance as a race against time. As AI capabilities rapidly evolve, the international community faces mounting pressure to establish effective controls before these advancements surpass our ability to manage them. The aftermath of the Paris summit leaves governments and the tech industry grappling with a fundamental question: how to balance the unprecedented opportunities presented by AI against its equally significant risks. In conclusion, as we move closer to Amodei's projected timeline, the call for swift and effective governance becomes ever more pressing. The window for action is narrowing, and the balance between leveraging AI's potential and mitigating its risks remains a critical challenge for policymakers and tech leaders alike. In the recent discussions surrounding AI development, particularly highlighted by Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei's warning at the AI Action Summit, a few counterintuitive insights emerge that challenge conventional beliefs about AI's progression and societal impact. 1. Rapid advancement versus technological constraints. Amodei's assertion that AI will achieve genius-level intelligence by 2026 or 2027 suggests an unimpeded trajectory toward artificial general intelligence (AGI). However, this optimism contrasts sharply with the prevailing narrative that AI development is constrained by the availability of high-quality training data and computing resources. While some industry leaders such as former Google CEO Eric Schmidt argue that there is no evidence of stunted progress, Amodei himself acknowledges the increasing demand for GPUs and the challenges that come with scaling AI systems. This dichotomy illustrates a pivotal tension. While the potential for rapid advancement exists, the practical limitations of technology may serve as a brake on that progress, leading to an unexpected slowdown in achieving AGI. 2. Democratic leadership versus authoritarian utilization. Amodei emphasizes the need for democratic nations to lead in AI governance to prevent authoritarian regimes from leveraging AI for military dominance. This perspective implies a binary view of governance and innovation where democratic advancements are inherently positive and authoritarian uses are negative. However, this framing may not fully account for the complexities of AI applications in various political contexts. For example, authoritarian regimes might adopt AI for social control or surveillance, which could lead to more advanced but ethically troubling implementations of AI. Conversely, democratic nations may also misuse AI, contributing to biases in policing or warfare. This nuanced understanding challenges the assumption that the political system governing AI directly correlates with ethical outcomes. 3. Economic disruption versus job creation. Amodei's predictions about AI-induced economic disruption suggest a looming threat to job markets, which aligns with common fears about automation. However, a counterintuitive perspective is that technological advancements often lead to the creation of new job categories even as they render others obsolete. Historical patterns indicate that while AI may displace certain roles, it can also generate demand for new skills and professions that we cannot yet envision. The economic index introduced by Anthropic reflects an acknowledgement of this complexity, aiming for transparency in understanding how AI impacts labor markets. Thus, while immediate fears of job loss dominate discussions, the long-term implications of AI could lead to a more dynamic job landscape, reshaping rather than wholly dismantling employment. 4. Governance and regulation challenges. Amodei critiques current governance frameworks, suggesting that they are inadequate to manage the rapid pace of AI development. This criticism highlights a broader and counterintuitive challenge. The very act of regulating such a fast-evolving field can stifle innovation. The hesitancy of countries like the US and UK to sign AI governance commitments reflects a fear that stringent regulations might hinder their competitive edge in a global race for AI supremacy. Thus, while the urgency for regulation is clear, the fear of over-regulation creates a paradox where the need for governance could inadvertently slow down the very innovation that regulators aim to control. 5. Societal impact versus minimal disruption. Amodei's statement that AI systems could surpass human intelligence with minimal societal impact echoes sentiments shared by other tech leaders, notably Sam Altman, who believes AGI will emerge with surprisingly little societal disruption. This assertion runs counter to the prevailing narrative of AI as a transformative force that will disrupt every aspect of life. If we accept the premise that AI could integrate seamlessly into existing systems without causing significant upheaval, it raises questions about the nature of societal adaptation to such technologies. This perspective invites a re-examination of how society perceives and prepares for technological advancements, suggesting that human systems may be more resilient and adaptable than often assumed. Conclusion. The discourse surrounding AI's future, especially as articulated by leaders like Dario Amodei, presents several counterintuitive insights that challenge commonly held beliefs. From the interplay between technological constraints and rapid advancement to the complexities of governance and the nuanced impacts on employment, these insights underscore the need for a more comprehensive understanding of AI's trajectory. As we approach the predicted timeline for reaching AGI, it becomes increasingly critical to explore these paradoxes to navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. In the recent address made by Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei at the AI Action Summit in Paris, a significant warning was issued. Artificial intelligence could achieve a level of intelligence akin to that of a nation of geniuses by 2026 or 2027. This stark prediction is not merely a speculative statement, it carries profound implications for the future of humanity and governance as we know it. While many might focus on the alarming timeline or the competitive dynamics between democratic and authoritarian nations, there are critical nuances in Amodei's message that merit deeper examination. 1. Urgency of governance. One of the most significant yet often overlooked aspects of Amodei's warning is his critique of the current state of AI governance. He characterized the Paris summit as a missed opportunity, indicating that discussions surrounding international AI governance are lagging behind the rapid advancements in AI capabilities. This critique is essential because it highlights a pressing need for a cohesive and effective regulatory framework that can keep pace with technological innovation. The failure to establish such governance could lead to scenarios where AI systems operate without adequate oversight, increasing the risk of misuse and unintended consequences. The implications of inadequate governance are vast. As AI technologies evolve, they may be deployed in ways that could threaten national security, privacy, and civil liberties. The absence of robust regulations may allow authoritarian regimes to leverage AI for surveillance and control, exacerbating global inequalities. Therefore, the urgency for democratic societies to lead in AI governance cannot be overstated. It is not just about maintaining competitive advantage but also about safeguarding democratic values and human rights. 2. Economic Disruption Index. Amodei's introduction of an economic index to track AI's impact on the labor market is another crucial point that deserves attention. While many discussions around AI focus on its technical capabilities, the socio-economic implications are equally significant. The economic index aims to provide transparency and accountability in AI development, a rare initiative in an industry often characterized by secrecy. This tool is significant for several reasons. It acknowledges that advanced AI systems will disrupt traditional employment landscapes, potentially displacing millions of workers. The economic index can serve as a critical resource for policymakers and stakeholders, enabling them to anticipate and mitigate the effects of AI on jobs. By tracking these changes, society can better prepare for an economic transition, ensuring that workers are not left behind in the wake of rapid technological advancements. Ignoring the economic ramifications of AI development could lead to social unrest and increased inequality, making this initiative a crucial part of the broader conversation about AI governance. 3. Security risks and non-state actors. Amodei's emphasis on the security risks associated with AI, particularly concerning potential misuse by non-state actors, is another area that warrants greater scrutiny. The rapid advancements in AI capabilities could empower malicious entities, including terrorist organizations and cybercriminals, to exploit these technologies for harmful purposes. This raises critical questions about how to secure AI systems and prevent their misuse. The significance of this point lies in the dual-use nature of AI technologies. While they have the potential to revolutionize industries and improve lives, they can also be weaponized or used to perpetuate harm. The challenge for governments and tech companies is to strike a balance between fostering innovation and ensuring that safeguards are in place to prevent abuse. This requires not only technical solutions but also a collaborative effort across borders to establish norms and agreements on the ethical use of AI. 4. The technological hurdles ahead. While Amodei's timeline for AI advancement is bold, the discussion around potential constraints in achieving this vision is often overshadowed. The mention of high-quality training data and the demand for computing power highlights critical hurdles that could impact the pace of AI development. This nuance is significant because it serves as a reminder that while the trajectory of AI is accelerating, it is not without its challenges. The current demand for GPUs and advanced computing resources may pose limitations on AI research and deployment. If leading AI labs are struggling to meet these demands, it raises questions about the sustainability of rapid advancements. Moreover, it points to the need for investment in infrastructure and resources to support ongoing AI development. Overlooking these technological hurdles could lead to unrealistic expectations about the timeline for achieving artificial general intelligence (AGI) and the implications that come with it. 5. Balancing opportunities and risks. Amodei's warnings frame the discourse around AI as a race against time, emphasizing the need to balance the unprecedented opportunities presented by AI with equally unprecedented risks. This duality is often simplified in mainstream discussions, which tend to focus either on the positive aspects of AI or the dystopian potential. However, the real challenge lies in navigating this complex landscape. As AI technologies continue to evolve, societies must grapple with fundamental questions about their values and priorities. What role will humans play in an economy increasingly dominated by AI? How will we ensure that technological advancements benefit all members of society rather than exacerbate existing inequalities? These are not just technical questions, they are deeply philosophical ones that will shape the future of humanity. Conclusion. Dario Amodei's warning about the imminent rise of AI to genius nation levels by 2026 or 2027 is a clarion call for both urgent action and thoughtful deliberation. While the timeline itself is alarming, the underlying issues of governance, economic disruption, security risks, technological challenges, and ethical considerations are equally critical. As we stand on the precipice of a new era defined by AI, it is imperative that we not only focus on the capabilities of these technologies but also engage in a holistic discourse about their implications for society. The choices we make today will shape the future of humanity in ways we are just beginning to understand. 1. Timeline for AI advancement. Dario Amodei, CEO of Anthropic, predicts that AI could reach a level of intelligence comparable to a nation of geniuses by 2026 or 2027. This timeline is significant as it aligns with a growing consensus among tech leaders about the rapid advancement toward artificial general intelligence (AGI). The urgency of this prediction highlights the need for immediate action in terms of governance and regulation. As the capabilities of AI systems may soon surpass human cognitive abilities across various domains. 2. Critique of current governance efforts. Amodei's remarks at the AI Action Summit underscore a critical concern regarding the slow pace of international AI governance. He labeled the summit as a missed opportunity and criticized the lack of meaningful discussions on regulatory frameworks. The refusal of the US and UK to sign key commitments from the summit reveals deep divisions among nations, complicating efforts to establish a unified approach to AI governance. This critique emphasizes the risks associated with inadequate regulatory measures, particularly amidst escalating competition between democratic and authoritarian regimes in AI development. 3. Urgent recommendations for democratic leadership. In light of the potential for authoritarian countries to leverage AI for military and strategic advantages, Amodei stresses the importance of democratic societies taking the lead in AI governance. His recommendations include addressing vulnerabilities in critical areas such as semiconductor supply chains and cybersecurity. This perspective highlights the geopolitical implications of AI development and the necessity for democratic nations to collaborate and create robust governance structures that can mitigate risks associated with AI misuse. For economic and employment impact, Anthropic's introduction of an economic index to track AI's effects on the labor market reflects a commitment to transparency and accountability in AI development. Amodei's emphasis on preparing for economic disruptions signifies a recognition that advanced AI systems could significantly alter employment landscapes. The potential for AI to displace workers raises critical questions about how societies will adapt to these changes and the measures that need to be taken to ensure equitable economic transitions as AI technologies advance. 1. The Manhattan Project 1942 to 1946. The Manhattan Project was a secret U.S. government research project during World War II that aimed to develop the first nuclear weapons. The project was initiated in response to fears that Nazi Germany was developing atomic bombs. Prominent scientists, including Robert Oppenheimer, played key roles in the project, which ultimately resulted in the development of the atomic bomb. The urgency and secrecy surrounding the project were driven by the geopolitical race against Axis powers, paralleling the current urgency in AI governance as nations compete for technological dominance. The ramifications of the Manhattan Project were profound, leading to the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and fundamentally altering global military and political dynamics. 2. The Apollo Program 1961 to 1972. The Apollo program was a series of space missions undertaken by NASA with the goal of landing humans on the Moon and bringing them safely back to Earth. It was initiated in the context of the Cold War, particularly the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union. The program culminated in the Apollo 11 mission in 1969, where astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to walk on the Moon. The program not only showcased American technological prowess but also demonstrated the need for rigorous governance, international cooperation, and ethical considerations in scientific endeavors. Just as with AI, the Apollo program raised questions about the responsible use of advanced technologies and the potential consequences of their development. 3. The development of the Internet 1960s to 1990s. The Internet's evolution from a military communication network ARPANET into a global system changed the way people connect, communicate, and access information. Its rapid growth in the 1990s raised significant concerns about governance, privacy, and security issues that resonate with current discussions surrounding AI. The Internet's development was marked by a lack of regulatory frameworks, initially leading to the emergence of various challenges including cybersecurity threats, misinformation, and data privacy violations. The lessons learned from the Internet's development underscored the importance of proactive governance and regulatory measures in managing emerging technologies like AI to mitigate risks while maximizing benefits. Future outlook: predictions for AI development and governance by 2026. As we approach the mid-2020s, the landscape of artificial intelligence (AI) is rapidly evolving, with predictions indicating that we may be on the cusp of achieving a level of intelligence comparable to a nation of geniuses by 2026 or 2027. These projections, notably articulated by Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei during the AI Action Summit in Paris, underline a significant urgency for governance and regulation in AI development. Here we explore the implications of these predictions, the challenges ahead, and the necessary actions that governments and organizations must take. Accelerated AI development. The forecast set forth by Amodei is not an isolated opinion. It reflects a growing consensus among industry leaders about the trajectory of AI technology. By 2026, AI systems are expected to match or surpass human cognitive abilities across a multitude of domains. This leap towards artificial general intelligence (AGI) could redefine industries, economies, and the very fabric of society. However, this rapid advancement is accompanied by challenges. The demand for high-quality training data and powerful computing resources is surging, leading to potential bottlenecks in AI development. Companies like Anthropic and OpenAI are already grappling with these limitations, which may impact the timeline for achieving AGI. International governance, a critical need. Amodei's critique of the AI Action Summit highlights a significant gap in the current governance frameworks regarding AI. The reluctance of major nations, such as the US and UK, to engage in cohesive regulatory commitments poses a profound challenge to establishing a unified international approach to AI governance. As democratic and authoritarian nations compete for leadership in AI, the absence of robust governance could allow for the misuse of AI technologies, particularly in military contexts. The need for democratic societies to lead in AI governance is paramount. This involves not only setting standards and ethical guidelines but also ensuring that AI development aligns with democratic values and human rights. The urgency is further amplified by the potential security risks associated with AI, especially concerning non-state actors who may exploit these technologies for harmful purposes. Economic and employment implications. The integration of advanced AI into the workforce is likely to bring about significant economic disruptions. Amodei's introduction of an economic index to track AI's impact on labor markets reflects a proactive approach to understanding these changes. As AI systems become increasingly capable, many jobs may be rendered obsolete, necessitating a re-evaluation of employment strategies and workforce training programs. Governments and industries must prepare for these shifts by investing in education and reskilling programs that equip workers with the necessary skills to thrive in an AI-driven economy. The challenge lies in ensuring that the benefits of AI advancements are widely distributed and do not exacerbate existing inequalities. Security risks and preventative measures. As AI capabilities advance, so too do the associated security risks. Amodei's emphasis on managing these risks is critical, particularly in the context of autonomous systems that may operate without human oversight. Establishing robust frameworks for AI safety and security is essential to prevent misuse and ensure that AI technologies are developed responsibly. This includes implementing stringent testing and verification processes for AI systems, particularly those deployed in sensitive areas such as defense, healthcare, and critical infrastructure. Additionally, fostering a culture of transparency in AI development will be key to building public trust and accountability in these technologies. The role of collaboration and consensus. Looking ahead, the path to effective AI governance will require unprecedented levels of collaboration among governments, tech companies, and international organizations. The fractured nature of current regulatory discussions, as evidenced by the outcomes of the AI Action Summit, highlights the need for a concerted effort to craft comprehensive policies that address both the potential and the risks of AI. Establishing international norms and agreements on AI development will be crucial. This may involve creating coalitions of nations committed to ethical AI practices, sharing best practices, and developing frameworks to manage AI's global impact. Such collaborative efforts can help bridge the divides between different regulatory philosophies and foster a more unified approach to AI governance. Conclusion. The predictions surrounding AI development by 2026 present both opportunities and challenges. As we stand on the brink of potentially transformative advancements in AI, the urgency for effective governance and proactive measures cannot be overstated. Governments, tech leaders, and society as a whole must come together to navigate this complex landscape, ensuring that AI not only advances human capabilities but also aligns with our ethical and societal values. The next few years will be critical in shaping the future of AI and its role in our lives, and the choices we make today will have lasting consequences.